Alright, what's up everyone? Welcome to the stream. My name is David Sinairo, although you may not recognize me at all. We're playing 2 hours of Final Fantasy XIV today, because server maintenance is upon us. So let's rush in and do some roulettes. Not sure if we're doing anything else. Who the fuck is this guy? I don't know. Calling the police. FBI, open up! There's a case of stolen identity here. Whoa. Hey, you guys have been pesking me about the hair. You know it's true. Especially Throw. About fucking time. I just don't care. I've given up. It's the look that suits me. The look of someone that has given up. How are you guys? Metal Echo. How's it going? Hey there, I had one student today that had 1,000 questions, spent like 2 hours helping her. Well, at least you were entertained, right? So, good, still good. Nice. Good prizes here. What about you, Echo? Echo? Metal. Did you continue Zelda, or... Wait, did you beat Zelda? Did I fall asleep? You'll try it another time? So you didn't continue? Beat Darkest Dungeon like 2 hours ago. Nice! Congratulations. Got a badass over here. Didn't admit, but it would take me more time, so I'll need practice. Okay. I mean, that's how it is with everything, right? Hashtag not a speedrunner. Hey, ooh. What is this, retainer? What did you bring me? 85,000 gil? Damn. She working hard? Alright, any nerds online? No. Just me. Yeah, I had my business meeting today. Not exactly what I expected, but I think I am working with this store. It's a clothing store. It's a little less work volume than I expected, but yeah, it's not exactly going to be a lot of work. Hey, it's just everything helps, right? But I was under the impression it was a little more ambitious. Which was kind of exciting. And this way it's kind of just one more job, I guess. Did I finish Fisher? Yeah, I did. Alright. So, today I think the maintenance time is at 2 a.m. So, we have around 2 hours of game time. What is this? The texture is so clear compared to everything else. I don't remember you. I don't believe my travels have ever taken me this far south. It does deep for my taste, and warm, and dry, and brown. Yeah. Journey here was uneventful, but the moment we arrived, we were set upon by bandits. I had no trouble driving them away, but I fear they may return again in numbers. Focus on your training, milady. I shall keep watch. This isn't going through. This roulette. Could I please? Oh, come on. Neko Cafe. That's a name. Isn't that an aura called Neko Cafe? Our tank is in Neko Cafe. I don't know if that's good or bad. Oh shit, I got frozen. Nice haircut, thank you. How's it going, Caravan? Hey, not as stylish as yours, but it is what it is. I'm not as stylish as you either. Right? Ah, shit. Has Echo 5 been banned from from your channel? Bugged. Banned by Twitch. Instead of banning those follow bots. Echo 5? Clearly, that's because there's more. Next is Throw 7. What's the next one to go? Everything with a number must go. I'll never get why people don't just roll loot so it gets out of our faces. Freeze! He's not even doing the thing, is he? Oh, there he is. I'm like, oh, I'm frozen, but he's not doing curtain call. Why am I even frozen? Nobody died, it truly brings a tear to the eye. Are people learning? Probably not. Seeing as how World of Darkness went yesterday. Shit. Anyone left? No? Do it. That one was a little neglected. Oh boy. Nice. Very nice, very nice. Let's keep going. Good pace, maybe? I don't know. Can't just stop and wait for it to be convenient, so let's just queue. Here at last, I see. Bandits have kept poor Quimperine busy harrying our camp since we arrived. I do believe the old man enjoys the excitement, however. I'm certain it beats wiping the arse of a noble brat whoring away his uncle's fortune while dreaming of becoming a real astrologian. I am very well capable of wiping my own arse, thank you very much. And Quimperine has never once complained of his duties. Of course he hasn't. What? That was very fast. Oh man. I don't have my AoE. Gareth Shepard. That's a Mass Effect fan. Fast and nicely done. That's how I like it. Of course he hasn't. Your uncle pays him to smile and nod, and I'm sure a comfortable position in the pillars beats chasing after clown rats in the broom to flavor his soup. Here we are to trade banter. Are we here to trade banter, my lady? Because I was led to believe we'd be unlocking a celestial gate. You will find Quimperain has good many uses, and I haven't the faintest doubt that you will most ably handle any ruffians who happen to come stumbling about looking for prey. Now, Ashlat and Jean Kinard, we must be patient and wait for the constellation to reach its highest and brightest point, a point at which its flow of aether is the strongest in relation to Heidelin. Alright. The burgers I made for dinner were 8 out of 10. Nice. There, Ashlat. The balance. Focus on the constellation and attune to its power. The balance represents the heaven of fire, a realm made prosperous by the blessing of the traders, but at the same time, one whose equilibrium is maintained by the divine judgment of Azema, the Warden. Azema's might will empower those who would take up their blades and meet divine punishment in the name of the Sun Goddess. And thus has the balance burned crimson in your heart, unlocking the gate to the second heaven. Now let us speed ourselves to the next location, Little Alamigo. Why so soon, you ask? Would you rather that I had you commit yourself to another several moons of using malefics to put down age molds? I thought not. What was in the burger, Echo? Was it ketchup? Barbecue sauce? Be patient, Ashlot. Allow the stars to make their ascent into mid-heaven. Once they have surely surveyed the skies and let the power run through you. Found my Noctis shirt. Well, if you despise it, I will take it. I accept. Thank you. Raise your eyes to the stars and witness the violet glow of the spire. In the third heaven rises an iron tower of spinning gears and taut springs, constructed by the builder himself. It is assailed without cease by the jealous Ralgar, but the destroyer's mighty 11 boots only serve to power the spire's clockwork soul. Shirt's really comfy? Damn it. It is through the blessings of both creation and destruction that strength is granted to she who sees her stars rise under this sign. You have now opened the gate, and its power is yours to command. Using the arcana to draw upon the powers of the stars they represent. This path we walk as astrologians is called the Royal Road. It can be treacherous and fraught with peril, but it can lead men and women to greatness. Actually, without the jacket, no one's gonna think it's Noctis, I think. It's a cool shirt. Your realm is quite a paradox. On one hand, it is full of life, magic, and wonder, one of the richest lands on all Eidolon. On the other, it is literally brimming over with strife. Take little El Amigo, the wretched souls displaced from their homes by the flames of war, or Ishgard, mired in its own pointless conflict with an enemy so old it does not even remember why it fights. The foolish believe that it is their fate to suffer, and so they turn their gaze away from the stars, when those self-same stars have the power to show people that there are many paths. But that power can only be channeled by the few, those like me and you, and to a lesser extent, Jenkinard. And it is our duty to use that power to benefit those who remain lost or misguided. Remember that, and maybe one day you will truly become my grandfather's successor. That is exactly why I've been trying to tell the astrologians of my own nation. Why disregard something that has the power to grant succor to the wounded, the power to uplift the downtrodden, to strengthen the weak? The answer to that is easy. Empowering those without power lessens the power of those who already have it. Heal the weak so they might rise up and topple those who made them weak. Why would anyone in a position of power do that? Even our great nation of learning is corrupted by this manner of thought. We hoard our knowledge so that we might remain the brightest. Why do you think that it took so long for Professor Mace to visit you, Jenkinard? Yes, I know what he told you, but that was not the whole of it. Those of the ruling quarter did their damnedest to stand in the way of my grandfather, worried that his passion for his field would kindle widespread interest in Charlayan astrology. They only allowed him his recent trip, knowing he was now too old to do aught of the sort. Fortunately, the ruling quarter did not realize I would be accompanying my grandfather. Hey Melty, how goes it? Ashlot, these past turns of the sun have been most fruitful, yet while you have opened up the heavens gates, there is still much of what we like to refer to as the Royal Road ahead of you. Take what you have learned here in the southern deserts and transform that knowledge into strength. If you wish to know more of the Royal Road, I suggest that you discuss it with Jenkinard back in Ishgard. If my grandfather is to be believed, his time transcribing tomes back at the Studium Scriptorum should have left him more than capable of handling that task. I'll decided to stop playing 14 to play New World. Well, have fun. He got drunk when he went to his meeting today. I'm actually a Skrull doppelganger, but I haven't completely mastered the technique. I am a teaser for Marvel's Secret Invasion. Haven't mastered the slight throw? Yes, exactly. If you wish to know more of the Royal Road, I seem to recall it had something to do with reassessing the attribution of an arcanum before reading it, which would result in a slight alteration of predestination. Perhaps it had something to do with the kings and queens on the minor arcana. It was over a decade ago. The heavens are boundless. One would have to live 1,000 lifetimes to grasp but a sliver of the knowledge locked away in their dark recesses. By the way, has anyone else seen the Star Wars anime? And do you plan to, if you haven't? Seen the first 3 episodes? How many is it? 8? 9? 8? Okay. So, what did you think? Enjoyable? Drippy? Was enjoyable enough? Okay. Anything like actually big into anthologies? You are? Okay. I usually feel like the anthology thing, it doesn't allow for big payoffs, right? The story always feels a little of less consequence to me. But for example, it's not for big payoffs. Yeah, I know. For experimentation. I like, I don't know if you've ever seen Katsuhiro Otomo's anthology Memories. I really like that. I need a sec, and this guy starts the fight, of course. But yeah, I'm very curious to see it. Not sure what I will think about it, but I really hope it's good. What? What happens? Oh, spirit bond. I will commend the person who said I need a minute and then had to still play. Huh. Fine. What? I thought I saw Arrogance finish the stream. Dig Vic! How's it going, Arrow? Hashot, what a coincidence that you should be here, too. Nearly a moment ago I caught sight of another familiar face, though his attire, I noted, was anything but familiar. Here I could hail our mutual friend. He hurried off in the direction of Sir Vingro's Grace. It seems as though he did not wish to be seen, but if you are curious, mayhap you would like to seek him out? Someone wants to play Siege, I always end up streaming it. Alright, how are we? Doing good, doing good. Trying to get the most out of what little time we have today. At least I believe the maintenance is yeah, I was going to wait. And what there's a server maintenance in less than an hour. Oh look, I have an echo on my party. I always check if you guys are online. Why is it so hacking early? The maintenance? No clue. 2 to 10 GMT, yeah. Yes, it's a long time, 2 to 10. I guess I'm playing Genshin Impact. Game down if you were serious though, Melty. No shit. Oh shit, I haven't played Leviathan as DPS in so long. I was about to say, I guess I'm taking the tail again. What? Wait, no one is tanking actual Leviathan? Nice. Echolalia. That's a name. It's from another server, at least. Small sack? Ah, I am familiar. The lonely sack rests on the streets of the risen Song Quarter, seemingly bereft of its owner. A simple and adorned sack lies in the middle of the street. Might it belong to one of the residents of the risen Song Quarter? Look about nearby and see if you can't reunite the abandoned parcel with its owner. Okay, I guess that's a quest. Welcome, welcome, my good woman, to Snow-Soaked Springs. This is my favorite place in the world, and once you experience its soothing waters for yourself, I've little doubt it will be yours as well. Yes, visitors of all stripes come from near and far, seeking the succor of its healing waters, which are all but proven to have the power to wash away one's every worry, and ease nigh upon every ache, pain, ailment, or malady known to man. Why, I myself has bathed here some 20-odd times, and that's just today. Do you not feel the gentle, steamy breeze in the air? Does the sound of trickling water not tickle your ears with sheer delight? Can you not scarcely wait to free yourself from the biting cold and slip into a sublime world of warmth and comfort? I guess it's a biting world. Say no more! Your bemused gaze tells me that this is your first visit to this splendiferous site. Allow me to give you the tour. This here is the rest area, where one can relax and cool off one's body after a sumptuous soak. Sitting here and breathing the fresh air while sipping Ishgardian brandy or nourishing both belly and soul with a cup of yak's milk. Why, if there is a more heavenly sensation to be found in this realm, then I'm a Mylodon's uncle. Now allow me to truly amaze and astound you, for I haven't even gotten to the best part of it all. I speak, of course, of the steam bath. That blissful heaven of heat and sweat that will flush the toxins out of every pore of your body and leave you feeling like a woman reborn. But why take my word for it? Slip into your bathing attire and follow me. You came for a nice relaxing soak in the water, you say? Ah, but don't you worry, it's coming at the end. Trust me, you'll appreciate it that much more after you've sweat your fair share. What if I don't have a bathing suit? Can I get one in this quest? That's all, dudes. Is it not a sight to behold? I swear to you, if there's a more incredible invention in our entire realm, why, you can cast me from the highest peak of Coerthus. Some find the heat too overpowering for their liking, but I'm certain that for a strapping young woman like yourself, the experience will prove positively divine. And once the sweat has poured from you like grey-tail falls, problem, yes. Plunge into the chill waters of this pool, and mark my words, you'll feel as if you went soaring straight to the heavens. Not to mention that you'll lock in the heat and ward off any malicious maladies or ailments seeking to break into your body. Don't take my word for it. Just between you and me, a certain illustrious individual who shall remain unnamed, but may or may not be the esteemed Azure Dragoon, has been known to stop by for a soak from time to time. Why, I've even spoken with him myself. I'm the Azure Dragoon. But I'm getting ahead of myself again. Yes, I simply must escort you to the baths. Nope, this seems like a place where only dudes go, because women don't want to be part of it. Because it's only dudes. Is there another one on the other side? No. Like those discos that need to have ladies go in for free, because otherwise they wouldn't go at all. Feast your eyes upon Snowsoak's pride and joy, the Grand Baths. I have it on good account that a select group of Ishgard's most accomplished artisans labored for nigh 7 fortnights to shape this tub into an aesthetically perfect form worthy of the blissful waters that fill it. Why, it is said that the original design was conceived by none other than one of the finest minds of House Zmail, who also developed the method by which the springs are summoned up from deep beneath the ground to bless our bodies with their warmth and healing powers. But could one possibly hope to appreciate the sheer wonder of the baths and sauna simply by hearing some stranger ramble on rapturously about it until the end of time? Heavens no. So what are you waiting for? Doff your garb and hop in for yourself already. This is the same echelon that messes the greased up old dude. Not sure what the issue is. Yeah. I did it for male. Because I respect the male. We don't get to see the swimming animation often enough. I know there's a place with more water. But I know it as specific as this. There's a place with more water. I've seen images of swimming in a place that I haven't been to. That's it. Damn. I feel weird doing this not as a tank now, which is so weird. Also, no one said hi. What is this team? Why is everyone rude? Did I miss it? I didn't. Headshot the Ice Mage. Should be infamous. Nani? Oh, arrogance. Melty was saying you watched the Star Wars anime? Is that true? Or was it a Melty thing? I think arrogance is dead. I would love it if Throw had watched it. That would be something. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Burns. I think I isolated myself from the group. Ah, shit. Do we not get the loot from the other boss? These cast times are so long sometimes. Oof. Ah. Fuck. Alright. Hey, I actually thought I wanted to come here and take a photo. Oh. Missing the heat lamp and the glass box? Of course. They're in Melty's apartment. Tell me, my friend, are you prepared to experience true bliss? Enter the hot springs in your current garb? Yes. Ah, is it not everything I said it was and then some? Pardon me. Uh-oh. Slap me silly with a kissing trout, if it isn't the esteemed Count. The fist of the father. Because of course it is. Oof. Not enough DPS. What? What's what I said? Not enough DPS? Guy blew up before we could kill it. It's not a thing in this game. It was one attack. You need to kill it before you cast it. The self-destruct attack. Do you know why it casts it? No. Start casting it because the other one is dead? Okay, so you need to kill 0.5 first, is that it? Okay. If it isn't the esteemed Count Charlemagne, the Durandare. What brings your lordship to this place? Does the Durandare, the Main, not have a private bathhouse that far outstrips this place in sheer scope and luxury? If DPS is gonna be shit, well, I was a tank, so I wasn't exactly doing DPS. I do believe these facilities are open to one and all, regardless of stature or status, but if you must know, firstly they afford me the opportunity to converse uninhibited with individuals such as yourself, that I might hear the voices of our citizens firsthand. If more members of the nobility were to follow my lead, I do firmly believe that Ishgard would become a more compassionate nation. Yet far too many seem to believe themselves above it all, and so as lord of the highest of high houses I come here to set an example. There's no wrong way to play the game, sure. Secondly, I come to admire the artistry and technical mastery of House Smile. It pleases me greatly to see that they too are expanding their aesthetic pursuits, and forging a new role for themselves in this new age of peace and enlightenment. Thirdly, But is it not self-evident? Soaking in these waters and gazing out upon the snow-kissed landscape, why, there is no place in our fair realm I would rather be. Sounds like a challenge. Uh-oh. So I did all the duties, right? Well, not main story quest, but I don't have time to do that, or frontline, but maybe when I wake up. Melty has the patience of a saint. Does he, though? Is there, are there little people in New World? Even as the savior of Ishgard in the flesh, you couldn't have come at a better time. How would you like to assist the illustrious Eddie Lord, Ishgard's preeminent pyrotechnician, in her latest foray into the realm of sky-spanning aesthetic excellence? Say no more, of course you would. Here, take this skull into hand and use it to set the masterpiece I've placed over on Will's Trace Aflame. I promise you the result will be nothing short of scintillating. I get rested XP here, right? Right. Ah, Shot, what in the Fury's name are you doing here? Not that it is for me, a person you most assuredly do not know, to say where you should or shouldn't be. Nay, I was merely expressing my surprise at being in the presence of a great hero. Are you feeling well, Lord Charlemagne? Ah, and there I thought I had disguised myself meticulously. I suppose I ought to explain. I was just baiting with you. You see, I had learned that Sir Vainderose Grace is presently recruiting aides, and I came here to present myself for consideration. As an aide, I would provide support to the surgeons and nurses, such as managing supplies and seeing to the patient's everyday needs. While such staff are not fully fledged employees, they are afforded the chance to learn the healer's craft while earning a living wage. Not that I require such things, mind you. I recently had occasion to speak with a knight of my house, you see, one who was maimed in the line of duty, and I was made keenly aware that I was not doing enough to provide for those who had given me leal service. By working here, I hope to redress my negligence in some small way. But that is not the whole of it, if truth be told. 'Tis also my hope that my service would set an example for my fellow nobles, many of whom struggle to accept that all Ishgardians are equal in the Fury's eyes. They cling to the old ways and look down upon the common folk. Yet now that I stand here, I find my courage has deserted me. The prospect of undergoing scrutiny is proving to be somewhat daunting, and I can't bring myself to step through the infirmary doors. Forgive me, Ashlot, but will you not put in a good word on my behalf to the chief nurse within? Morilette is her name, and she has charge over recruitment. I don't know if I should. Good day to you, my dear madam. It's not every day a man gets paid a visit by the savior of Ishgard. What brings you here today? What's that? You found a sack just lying in the street, you say? If it wouldn't be too bold to ask, might I have a look? No cutscene. Just as I thought, if you're looking for the owner of the sack, you've found him. An acquaintance of mine just brought it to me, and we got so carried away in conversation that I completely forgot to take it with me. An embarrassing mistake, to say the least, but I fear the old noggin doesn't work quite as well when you get to my age. Still, pray forgive me. Ishgard's savior surely has better things to do than hauling sacks about town. Nah. If you're curious, the bag happens to be filled with flower seeds, named Maya lilies to be precise. As you may know, they're quite popular as an offering to those who have left us. I started growing them to honor my own dear son, who gave his life in the war. Some of my neighbors took an interest, and then some acquaintances of theirs. Soon as I knew it, I had my own veritable nursery. Flowers are a beautiful thing, wouldn't you agree? They have a way of bringing smiles to faces, even in the most trying of times. It's just a hobby for me, so I don't ask for coin, but people are kind enough to repay me with seeds and gardening tools, which has allowed me to, branch out a bit more, one could say. At any rate, it's a good life, and one I wouldn't be living were it not for you and your friends bringing an end to the war as you did. Not to mention everyone's tireless efforts in building the firmament back up to where it even exceeds its former glory. Truly, I couldn't even begin to express my gratitude. Wait, I have an idea. A few acquaintances of mine had mentioned their intent to come by and pick up some flowers. Might you be so kind as to deliver them in my stead? I reckon the flowers would mean that much more to them if brought by a real-life hero rather than an old greybeard like myself. My friends live right in the Risen Song Quarter, not far from here. You know your way around these parts, yes? Funny how fate plays out, isn't it? Single seed planted, literally that is, can lead to a nobody like me crossing paths with the very woman who saved our nation. Truly, it's nothing short of a miracle. Do this old man a favor just this once, would you please? The Rookie Season 4? I haven't watched that. What is The Rookie about? A rookie? A rookie of what? What is he a rookie of? That's it? Good. It's like a 40-year-old who decides to be a cop. Ah, that sounds funny. Are my eyes to be believed? Does Mr. Leonhardt, hero of our land, stand before me? Oh, how the spinner has blessed me today. But whatever brings you to this humble place? show is actually pretty solid, good new ones. Is it a comedy? Why, I'll be Lilies from Old Jaycock. You know the man. Forgive my impropriety, but never in my wildest dreams would I imagine you'd be the one to bring them to me. I served House Smile as sellsword during the war. It wasn't a bad life, but it was far from an easy one. Every day I give thanks for the efforts of you and your companions, by which I now am, at long last, able to live my days in peace. And yet my thoughts often drift to my brothers and sisters in arms who were not so fortunate as to live to see this day. It is the least I can do to honor their sacrifice. Placing old Jaycock's flowers at their graves is a small gesture, perhaps, but one that never fails to put my heart at peace. But even this small gesture, why? The profound meaning it will take on knowing that these flowers were delivered by the hand of the savior of Ishgard herself. My comrades' souls will surely soar to the heavens with pride this day. There's comedy in it? Shit gets pretty heavy though? Okay. Well, I haven't been disconnected yet. She might have been. My heavens! It couldn't be, but it is. I'd heard rumors that the savior of Ishgard herself was personally assisting the restoration effort, but never did I dream I would have the honor of encountering you in the flesh. Whatever brings you to the firmament this fair eve? And am I a lily from Jaycock for me? What a lovely gesture. I shall place it at my daughter's gravestone, just as I have every day since you and your companions mercifully ended the war. Uh, 2 GMT. I think it's supposed to be 4 minutes ago. By the way, oh, I am GMT +1 right now. I never know. Because I'm in daylight savings time. I guess it's 1 hour from now. While the fighting still raged on, it was all I could do to eke out a living. Deep down, the loss of my child devastated me, but my heart was too consumed by fear and uncertainty to grieve as a mother should. Now, thanks to the efforts of Lord Francel and generous souls like yourself, I no longer want for a roof over my head and food on my plate. At long last, I know the peace of mind that frees me to reflect upon my daughter's life and honor her memory. While I would have liked nothing more than to walk these streets with her, to show her what a magnificent, uplifting place the firmament has become, I can at least take comfort in knowing that her spirit lives on in my own heart, and in the city and nation I now strive to help rebuild. And though my own child may never return, I also find solace in knowing that the younglings I see playing in the streets need never make the same sacrifice. For this you have our eternal gratitude. Time is a construct? It might be. Who knows? Then I guess I'll do the right quest. Greetings and welcome to Sir Vaindero's Grace. If I may say so, you appear as hale and whole as they come. I assume you're here to visit a patient? Actually, no. Oh, you wish to recommend someone as an aide? Coming from a renowned hero, it must be a fine candidate indeed. Begging your pardons, but I'm given to understand that the infirmary is presently recruiting aides. Why, Lord Charlemagne, to what do we owe the honor of your visit? If you wish to make another kind donation, our staff upstairs would be glad to attend you. What? Can every man in this chocobo see through my disguise? Oh, never mind. Now, while I'm always pleased to donate, that is not my primary purpose today. I wish to be considered for an aide position. An aide position? Are you certain of this, my lord? I am. And in this capacity, I bid you think of me not as the Count de Durandare, but simply another Ishgardian. Look at my freshly shorn baby boy. Fuck you. How are you, though? How's it going? You're an awful person. Well, if this is your wish... I should mention that there is another applicant, an orphan girl by the name of Meili. Full of love. We're all awful people, it's true. I believe you are acquainted with her, Archlat. She's the one who fell from the vault and was saved by a white dragon. Truth be told, she's too young for the work, but seeing her enthusiasm, I am minded to give her a chance. That's why we keep hanging in the same circle. There's a saying about that in Portuguese. If it isn't too much trouble, my lord, Charlemagne, may I ask you to fetch her from Rolandberry Field? I would speak with the two of you together. Of course, I shall go at once. You know the girl, yes? If you aren't otherwise occupied, perhaps you can come along and introduce us? Okay, one more hour of doing this might be enough. I don't know. I don't know how long these quest lines are. Something about everyone has one friend who is an asshole. If you don't know who it is, odds are you're the asshole. No, that's an English saying. In Portuguese, the saying would translate as, tell me who you hang out with, I'll tell you who you are. Basically means you just hang out with people like you. Ah, I see you deliver the lilies. Thank you, friend. You've done me a greater kindness than I deserve. My apologies for imposing upon you as I did. I know as well as any that you've no end of gravely important matters to attend to. That would mean I'm a weeb. You are. And yet, being the old busybody I am, I couldn't help but feel that I wanted you to see and hear from the people of this place yourself. To witness and to experience firsthand just how much your presence has meant to, I do not exaggerate, every last man, woman, and child who calls this place home. Indeed, it is because of you above all that we can at last come to some small measure of peace with the past, devote our efforts in the present, and turn a hopeful eye towards an ever brighter future. You were the weeb all along. It's true. Arrogance, did you watch the Star Wars anime? Melty said you did. He might just be being Melty. I don't know. Is Threll going to watch the Star Wars anime? Speaking of which, do you perchance know the traditional meaning of the Noimea lily? Well, nowadays they are thought of as a symbol of parting, and therefore used to pay tribute to the departed. In olden times, they were said to afford safe passage to those embarking on a journey. Could see how what I said the other day would imply that. What did you say? You got my feel of Star Wars with just Mando? Okay. You saw that they were up to 9 episodes from your boat? Didn't watch any? Melty said there were 8. I guess everything Melty says is wrong. I pray that the spinner always watches over you in your travels. Know that you are ever welcome here, in this place where your deeds have allowed an entire nation and its people to set forth on a new journey of their own. Melty is literally the tiny, tiny seed of chaos. So tiny. Such seed. Do I finally have the Throw 7 approval for the haircut? That's it? Oh, now there's a sight to behold! Lady Lord kept saying how she was slaving away in her workshop on the project of a lifetime, but I figured she was just blowing hot hair again. You honor us with your presence, my lady. Just between you and me, I couldn't help but notice a similar-looking device sitting all alone atop the Merak, and a group of children eagerly gathered around it. Perhaps Edilod means to put on a show for them as well? And the fireworks are just not shooting to the sky? The stream judgment, and I'm going to share play with you so you can beat it for me? What? The sky, it's sparkling. I've never seen anything so beautiful. Hey, Miss, I saw another one of those tubes over on the abacus. Do you think that one will make the sky light up too? What's the name of Judgment's protagonist? Oh, hey, it's you. Yagami. Right. What's his other name? What's his name? That's his surname, I assume. How have you been? How have you been? As for us, we've been helping Reziquin out like always. He tells us we're doing a better job with every passing day. It's Yagami? Okay. Speaking of which, have you been to Risensong yet? Such a nice place. You can even hear music playing from time to time. Actually, we've been thinking how wonderful it would be if we could find work there. Lysel, my friends. Oh, it's you. What's the matter? Isn't it becoming available on the 5th? You won't believe this, but I'm leaving the orphanage. Takayuki Yagami? Okay. That's an uncommon name. Not until hecking November 15. Holy shit. Did they postpone it? I guess it's still on top of the box office, so they have no reason to release it digitally. So they found a new family for you. I mean, good for you, I suppose. Because it's doing well. Ugh. Yes, I have. My new father, he's a knight, you see, and my new mother is the nicest lady you'll ever meet. Anyway, so Rezaquin told me to come here and say, I can't do it. I don't want to say goodbye to all of you. Oh, don't cry like that. Even after you start living with your new family, you can come and play with us whenever you want. That's right. If they're ever mean to you, me and my best friend here will give them a good pounding for you. Isn't that right? X them, I think. And how about this? For those times when you can't leave home, we'll make a memento for you so you can remember us all at any time. How would you like that? You'd really do that for me. Oh, thank you, my friends. I have to go back to the orphanage now, but I'll be waiting there until my new father comes. Be seeing you. A memento, huh? That's such a good idea. I wish I was thinking the exact same thing myself. Yes, I'm glad you agree, but whatever should we make them? I haven't the slightest idea. Good thing that I have plenty of them. For example, how about a pair of nice fluffy gloves so he can always keep his hands warm? Yes, that does seem quite like it would be... That doesn't seem like it would be too difficult. That settles it. Then I guess it's off to Marcelo's shop for us. Don't mind coming along, do you? I'll check with Rezaquin to see when our friend's father is coming. After all, there's no point in making a present if we're too late to give it to him. Oh, it's you! Who's the old man, your friend? This is Meili? Good gods, that she should be so young. But where are my manners? My name is Charlemagne, and I've been instructed to bring you to Sir Vaindero's grace, Lady Morilet, who wishes to have words with the two of us regarding the aid position. Really? Oh, perhaps she'll let me work at the infirmary after all. And you want to work there too, do you? Come on, let's hurry. Oh, there you are! Isn't Mr. Marcelo just the best? He may look a bit scary, but he's so nice to us, and the toys he makes are simply incredible. I'm glad I'm not one of those babies that's too frightened to talk to him. Hello there, Mr. Marcelo. We're in need of some yarn to knit a pair of gloves for a friend. Might you be able to spare some? Oh, Jules. Jules, she said. Always a pleasure to see you, my young friend. If it's yarn you need, it's yarn you'll get. But before that, allow me to share with you a little story. As a matter of fact, your friend Ashlotti here is a true hero. It's thanks to her and Lord Francel that I have a home here in the firmament. Did you know that? Really? That's amazing. You really are a hero, lady. Truly, I know of none who have done more to bring happiness and prosperity to people like you. And so I am proud to bestow upon you this spindle of yarn, free of charge. May it serve you and your young friends well. It's for him, not for me. Oh, thank you, Mr. Marcelo. Till next time. You've been hanging out? Hang in there? Promise you that my yarn is the finest in Ishgard. May it make a warm and toasty pair of gloves for the children. Thank you for a most lovely concert. Just between the two of us, I couldn't help but notice my dear husband shed a few tears during your performance. As an artisan, as an Ishgardian, as one who was finally found acceptance and fulfillment in the city he so loves. No doubt the experience moved him deeply. Daddy says he'll leave the piano in the plaza so anyone can play it when they like. Isn't that nice of him? I'm going to go ask Meili if she wants to play it with me. I really like this area of the game. As mundane as the quests are, it really does drive home the feeling that you've helped these people have a life. Were you able to procure the yarn from Marcelo's shop? We've readied everything else we need. Wonderful! Now all we need is to find Lysel. That would be necessary. Cherish it. I appreciate, because the main story I think has a fast rhythm now. So I do appreciate the slice of life. Look who I've brought with me. After all, what would make for a nicer memory than if we were to make this his present right before his very eyes? Don't you agree? I think Heavensward was fast-paced compared to Realm Reborn. They're so warm and fluffy. Oh, thank you, my friends. I'll treasure these gloves forever. Ah, there you are, my child. Oh, Mr. Redwald, I mean... Welcome back, Father. Of course, nothing would make me happier than for you to call me so, my boy. But there's no need to force yourself. After all, this is only our first of many days together. This is your new father? I think I might be jealous. And you, Mrs. Leonhardt? I've heard much from Lord Drillmont of your selfless contributions to the restoration effort, but I did not expect to find you here in the flesh. The heavens smile upon me today indeed. I am pleased to report that, thanks in no small part to your efforts, the Falcon's Nest flourishes like never before. With things having settled down some, many of our soldiers and artisans have even brought their families to come reside with them. My wife and I now live together as well, and it recently occurred to us how delightful it would be to welcome a new member of the family, a gift we sadly were not blessed with in our younger days. I must confess I was surprised at first to see how reluctant the boy was to leave this place. Yet seeing the warmth and camaraderie that fills this place, I now understand entirely. Rest assured that we shall do all in our power to see the boy happy and cherished in his new home. Well, I suppose I'd best be off with Father here. Don't worry, I'll be back to play someday. Do you really think he'll come back to visit? Anyhow, I have an idea. He wasn't the first to say goodbye to this place, and he won't be the last. What if we make giving those same pair of gloves a tradition for every child who leaves the orphanage in the future? I had the same idea. That way, even if we all go our separate ways, it will be as if we are always together, forever. Go our separate ways? Periquil? You don't look good. Whatever's the matter? I'm sorry. I'm just a bit tired. I think I'll go lie down for a while. When Periquil goes off like that on his own, that usually means he has something on his mind. I don't want to pry, but it's so cold out here, and I'm sure he's feeling lonely. Even if he won't admit it, might I ask you to check on him for us? I can't help but feel he'd find it easier to talk to you. He can't have gone far, so it shouldn't be hard to find him. Please, I'll follow along out of sight. But yeah, like, this entire section of the city and all the people living in it are possible because of our efforts. I think sometimes there's a little bit of a disconnect between a hero's journey and the consequences of the journey, right? Good or bad. And seeing it is awesome, actually. Because this is a different area, or a new area, I guess, and it evolved too. It feels like you actually contributed and did something. Yeah, I know. I know this is, I know this was a process for all the crafters and gatherers. Which makes it even more awesome, to be honest. The fact that it was actually all the people playing the game that managed to do this together. Charlotte, I'm not crying. It's just some snow fell in my eye and... Like the Planet of the Apes movie, Apes Together Strong. I guess. How's it going, Shonen? Oh, I'll admit it. It's just that I love my friend here so much. When Lysel said what she said, I couldn't help but imagine the three of us going off far away, never to see each other again. We're the oldest here, after all. Even if they can't find families for us, we won't be able to stay here forever. more likely than not, we'll have to go off on our own. Having to make a new life for myself in a cruel, unfamiliar world, without a family or my dear friends by my side, the thought is just too much to bear. Doing good, doing good. Got a haircut, and the beard cut today for a business meeting. So I had to leave the house, which is awful, but hey, I survived. You're not alone. That's right. Look much less decrepit than usual. Well, I am still dead inside. We might not be related by blood, and we might not know our mothers and fathers, but we're a family, aren't we? You and me and Julshizane. Why, I've thought all along that when we leave here, we could open a shop together. We could make our living crafting and building things to make people's lives better, just like we do now. What's this talk of going off by yourself somewhere? That's right. Why, we can't even travel to other nations and sell our goods far and wide. And then when we're done, we can come back here and bring presents from around the world to the orphans. Wouldn't that be just the best? See? What's wrong with that kind of family? Peshlot here didn't end the war just so you could sulk around all alone. We have a bright future ahead of us. We need to dream big. So what do you say, Periquil? Yes, my friends. I would like nothing more. Thank you, Ashlot. I'm sorry I've worried you so. Tell me, if we do go off traveling the world like Lysel says, might we run into you somewhere? Truly nothing would make me happier. So please keep an eye out for those gloves you helped us make. That's how you'll spot us. Safe travels, friend, till we meet again. You know, I do know your faces, but fine. I will look at hands. Hands are very distinct. They're the faces of the arms. Now that is something that is both true and weird. Well, what time is it? 2:36. Alright. I think we're still good for a little more. They should have maintenance at different times. I guess it's when people in Japan are waking up, maybe? No, what beautiful fireworks! I've not seen such a sight since, well, it's been many years. Still, what a lovely way to celebrate the restoration of the firmament. And how fitting is it that the one to ignite the blaze is none other than the very hero who delivered our fair nation from war. Thank you, my lady. Do pass on my regards to dear Eddie Lord next time you see her. It's like 9, 10 a.m. Japan, probably? Yeah, work hours, exactly. So that's when the maintenance starts. Yeah, I'm playing Final Fantasy right now, Shonen, but there's maintenance in 22 minutes or something. The RTS data. Well, who gave you permission to set off all the fireworks, you fool? I jest. I was hoping you would do just that. Why, I saw the sight from here, and I do believe it's safe to say that I am every hilm the genius that I always knew myself to be. Did the townspeople appreciate my masterwork as much as I did? Of course they did. The incredible spectrum of colors, the unsurpassed elegance with which they dance and dart through the sky. Only a fool or a blind man would fail to appreciate the spectacle. But my true dream doesn't end there. Take a look at this beauty beside me. I am familiar. Bertha here was my pride and joy when I served on the front lines. I couldn't count the number of times she saved me from the ravaging claws of the Horn. She saved me from a turtle. When the war ended, I figured she'd just end up all alone collecting dust in the dark corner of some storehouse. So I offered to take her home myself with the promise that I'd keep her well maintained and put her to good use. My natural aptitude for pyrotechnics has allowed me to do just that. We may no longer have need for weapons to shoot dragons out of the sky, but I mean to give Bertha here a new life shooting sheer beauty into the sky, and bringing joy and hope to the people of our nation. But why stop at Ishgard? Yes, one day I will journey across all of Eorzea with Bertha in tow, lighting up the skies in all corners of the realm with a spectacular rainbow of fiery blossoms. For the part you've played in helping me realize my life's work, I thank you, as do no doubt all who will one day bear witness to the wonders that you have helped me introduce to the world. And with that, I give you leave to resume your travels, but wherever you roam, always look to the sky, for you never know when Eddie Lord's famous fireworks will return to grace your eyes once more. That's such a Genghis Khan thing to do. Always building airports, huh? I'm here, Morelette. You wanted to speak with me about working here? That's correct, little one. My thanks for fetching her, Charlemagne. Now then, I requested your presence for no other reason than to ask you a question. Why do you wish to work here? Well, ever since Ashlot and Vidofnir helped me, I've wanted to be someone who can help others. It don't matter who they are or where they're from. I want to help everyone. That is a wonderful desire, but I know that to work at the infirmary is to be responsible for no less than the lives of others. There will be trying times, but come what may, you cannot forsake your duty. For instance, there may be patients who judge you not less but more harshly on account of your being a child, but you cannot allow yourself to be discouraged. And at a bare minimum, you will be expected to know your letters and numbers, for lives could well depend on it. Do you think you will be equal to the task? Well, they teach us letters and numbers at the orphanage, but I'm not much good at it. Genghis Khan has no regard for the earth, which is hilarious because Genghis Khan might have caused one of the biggest carbon footprint reductions by one singular individual. Well, he didn't do it. He didn't do it to be green, though, did he? And you, Charlemagne, I feel obliged to point out that many of our patients are commoners who once served nobles as soldiers. When they discover your identity, there are those who may assume the worst of you. That you are, for instance, and forgive my bluntness, an eccentric nobleman indulging a whim. They may not speak their minds, but their conduct towards you will be more than telling. In the face of such disdain, do you think you'll be able to perform your duties? I offer my services in the full awareness that some may not take kindly to my presence. Regardless of how I'm treated, I'm determined to perform my duties to the best of my ability. Be that as it may, I confess I do not always know how best to relate to the common folk, and I fear it may cause me to struggle to win the patient's trust. Mr. Big Bucks, a fancy critically with a $60 bid for Marvel's Avenger for Guardians of the Galaxy. Mr. Big Bucks is Melty. You've won over foreign merchants. You can win over your own people. Rest assured, none of this deters me from my course. If there is one thing I have learned, it is that anyone can learn, so long as they are willing. And for a blessing, I am in the presence of an ideal teacher. If you would be so kind as to teach me about your world, child, I would be glad to tutor you in the letters and numbers. As individuals, we may have shortcomings, but together we can overcome them to better serve the needs of those in our care. I'm willing to learn too, Morilet, so please give us a chance. Very well, I believe I've heard enough. On behalf of all of us at Sir Vaindra's Grace, I welcome the two of you to our crew. Though I have spoken some stern words, know that I will be there to help you on your way. Now, without further ado, I shall assign you your first task. Our stores of daily necessities are dwindling, and I would like you to replenish them. As we have no regular supplier at this time, you may procure the items from wherever you deem fit. We shall set about it at once. The first step will be to seek out sources for that which we require. Yet, why procure from just anyone when we already have an eminently capable artisan among us? Ashlot, your skills are known far and wide. We would be most assured were you to consent to being our supplier. Wonderful. With you providing them, we can look forward to necessities of the highest quality. On that subject, are you perchance familiar with the House of Splendors? The consortium contributes to welfare projects in our nation and operates a stall just outside the infirmary. Should you require materials for your work, you would do well to seek them out. Custom deliveries unlocked. What are Bing reward points? Lest you forget, our slot our task is to replenish the infirmary stores of daily necessities, dining utensils, bedding, and the like. We thank you for your kind assistance. Microsoft have its own search engine called Bing, and because it's so infrequently used, they've created a point system that you get for using it. You can redeem the points for gift cards and the like. That's pretty cool. Is it like per use or daily or something? Gift cards you redeem in like a period of 3 months before it expires. However, the points you get from using the search engine do not expire. No, the points, do they give you the points because you use it each day? Do you get a point per search, a point per day you go and search one thing, but if you search more you don't get any points? How does that work? None in progress. I fucked up. You get a certain amount for searching stuff each day. You get 5 points per search, limited to 250 points a day. But every day there are tiny things like quizzes and polls that you can participate in to gain extra points. Huh. That's pretty cool. How many points did you need to get something like a game? Enough for a game? $1,000 points very roughly translates to $1. Okay. That's nice. You can get a dollar every 4 days. That's That's awesome. For doing nothing. You've been doing it for a while, keeping your cards close to the chest. Maintenance on all worlds will begin shortly. Please log out before the previously announced maintenance start time. Wait. Are all firmament quests done? I expected it to take a little longer. See, if I had more time today, now I would go... Party Finder. Let's farm the birds. I guess that's next day. So I guess it's one day... One more day to farm the birds, and we start Stormblood. And Maddie have like 2 or 3 Microsoft accounts, they just farm it. Damn. I mean, it still takes a while. Xbox have Bing rewards accounts as well. I have one of these so-called Xboxes. Yeah, I never use Bing. I don't have any of these things. Yeah. Yeah, I might actually start using it. I mean, it's exactly like you say, it's free money. Every time I googled something, I could be getting I could be getting a cent. Still, it still adds up at the end of the day. I guess. Did you learn all about the Portuguese elections? Google already thinks I'm a weirdo, might as well double down elsewhere. Yeah, I guess Germany kind of overshadowed our elections. How dare they? An important country overshadowing a small, unimportant country. I'm stupid. Well, like this. Good. Do I get to see the deserted Final Fantasy XIV? I guess not. People are still here. People will be there until they are booted, probably. Well, I'm not getting booted. Well, that's that. That's it for today, at least Final Fantasy XIV wise. I'm going to take a break, which is going to be a little long, or longer than usual. I will come back with another game. So yeah, I still need to go look at what is in the pipeline. Because I got home way later than I expected. David has to poo. It never once happened that I had to poop during the stream. But I am very hungry. So I'm going to make something and eat it. Not poop. Thank you. Don't make the joke. I'll be right back.